see Kelly here many times, talking about all things that have to do with us and coaching the people that we are coaching.
Mhm.
So there's been a few uh what am I trying to say? Versions of what we do. And as entrepreneurs, I should probably pre-frame and say that I'll let you introduce yourself. We've started in one place and we're always evolving. So it's always interesting to see who we're going to be and how we're going to evolve, and what our current job and how what we do now makes us evolve to the next thing. That probably sounds a bit convoluted, but maybe it'll make you pay attention to what we have to say. So Kelly, you want to do a quick intro?
For sure. I said my name is Kelly Sturtevant. I'm a business growth coach, working with entrepreneurs with their mindset, confidence, authenticity, and helping them to scale and grow to their next revenue levels. And it's something that I think gets a bad rap at times with coaching, because it's very easy for people to let's say, fake their results and kind of have that level of confidence, like, oh, I can do this, and end up, stealing people's money, we'll say, for a lack of a better term. And
Mm.
it's really difficult sometimes to find coaches who are authentic, who are actually doing this to help business owners do what they want to do and help them grow. And I just want to help cut the noise and be able to help businesses grow in the way they want to grow without all of that smarmy BS tactics that is out there in the market.
No, that's awesome, and I agree. I'll do a quick intro myself. My name is Megan Flanagan. My company is 609 Media. We work with people, brands, and businesses to craft and create and um, broadcast their social media messages in the most authentic voice. I love the word authenticity. You and I were chatting about that word the other day. Um, I also use a word called intuitive marketing, but really get people to dial into their message. And for 9 years, I've been working in the social media space, creating content for people. And I've always been good at figuring out what the organic social media message is for people and tapping into their customer base and really kind of pulling the strings on social media and playing with their customers. And notice I didn't say selling to them, because I think keeping them engaged and keeping them paying attention to you is really the secret that gets overlooked. So many people, and I'm not, listen, we're all here to sell and make money. That's social media is, the 1950s version of the sitcoms on television.
Yeah.
They were there to entertain, and then between the entertainment, we're going to sell to you. And that's exactly what social media is. But I think so many times people forget about the social part. And I've been, that's been kind of my battle cry for 9 years. It's something that I love doing and figuring out the way on people's platforms or profiles to get their customer to have fun with them, because I think that is the way to go. And your customers will stay with you, remember you, and share you with all their friends. So I'll just keep it really brief. I know we're going to expand on so many of these subjects
Yeah.
in the next coming months and years, so I can't wait to talk about content. But if we want to just hone in on the word content for today and kind of just keep it tight and simple, because we're just trying out this broadcast and we're testing our tech, so to speak. But if you had one thing to say about people with content, what would you tell them today?
Um, I think it is so easy for business owners, entrepreneurs, freelancers, whoever, to fall into the trap of following all of the gurus out there.
Mhm.
I mean, Instagram is filled with them, all these great marketers, great people who are experts in their field and everything. But they're all saying you must have these hooks, you must have these call to actions, you must do the video like this, you can't do this, you have to do this, blah, 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 blah. And it really just detracts from what is most important with your content, which is you. You need to be able to, be authentic and show up in a way that resonates with you and will resonate with your audience. Like for instance, for me, I I just don't have time in my day to sit and take 200, 300 prompts and figure out how to make my messaging work in there. I do some, but most of them don't resonate with me. They're not my voice. They're not how I would normally speak. So I find that it's a simple way that people kind of get in those traps of losing who they are. So as much as I love, all of the marketing experts out there who are giving you amazing tips and tricks and whatnot to go, you really have to look at it with a lens of, does this make sense for me? Does this make sense for my voice and my brand and my audience? And that's really what I want to explore with my clients and clients, consumers and whatnot, is how to really show up authentically and how to make your voice heard rather than following everyone else out there.
I love it. Thanks, Kel. The one thing about content that I would leave people with today, again, I could go on for hours, but today when people are so stuck about like, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. So they gravitate towards all the lead magnets out there, and then they get them and they post them word for word, and it's not them.
Yeah.
So I always give people, these are the first three kind of things I ask people when they're stuck like that. Would you actually talk to a friend that way? So like, you can use all these lead magnets. They are fabulous, great ideas, but craft them towards your own voice. So would you actually talk to a friend like that? If not, tweak it. The second thing I would say is, will this content stir genuine emotion? Or is it just going to lay flat? Like, you've some of you have seen it and your brain goes so fast, you scroll by it. You don't even pay attention to it because it actually is not stirring any emotion for you. You just don't care. And then the other thing is, am I being authentically human, or am I just following a formula? And that one is there to really, when you start to get into this like intuitive marketing or authentic content, that's one of the things that'll like, just check yourself. Are you just following a formula? A lot of times I was just coaching somebody the other day, and they had finished posting all their content for the remainder of October. And then we kind of did a few coaching things and went through some things. And I said, go back and check your content for the past 2 weeks. Would you change it? And she's like, absolutely. And I'm like, you're not going to want to hear this, but I know you have things scheduled out and you're prepared and blah, 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 but go and change the content. Go and change it. And she did. And, already in 48 hours, we're seeing blips. So, start with those things and, just like Kelly said, be authentic. And I'm like, talk to a friend. So I will leave it at that. I want to talk so much more with Kelly because we both have so much to say on this. So if you like what you've heard so far, you can subscribe. I will put Kelly's details in the description, my details, and you can like and follow both of us. Kelly has a much more robust YouTube channel with tons of information that she's got some things there I go to all the time to watch and learn things when I need to redo some things. She's got some great instruction tutorials that are fantastic. So
one thing I want to add, since we started talking about content and showing up authentically and all that, I'm going to put in this video when it's on my channel, and hopefully you can in the description as well. I have a storytelling content prompt download for free. These are they're not prompts like, how to blah, blah, blah. It's basically a prompt to help you build a story to convey with your audience your messaging, but it's authentic to you. It's your stories, your voice, and that download will be below for free for you.
Awesome. We will definitely add that link. That'll be great. So if you're watching, thanks. Give us a like and a subscribe and follow us for more chat about content. I don't know what we'll call it, but we'll come up with something. So
Something
Thanks for
cool.
joining. Thanks.